This week we're talking all about moms in honor of Mother's Day. This is episode 80. I'm Soraya.
I'm Aurora.
And together we're just your average Disney travelers. Well, happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
We are recording this the day before, but this will air on Mother's Day, so hopefully everyone has a wonderful weekend. Before we get to our actual topic, there's quite a bit of news to cover, actually. And some of it might be like a week or so old, but we're going to go over. These are things that were just popping out to me, and we don't always worry about all the news, but when it pertains to things we're especially interested in, and especially at Disneyland, I like to bring them up and mention them. So first of all, super excited, dining packages are back. So, and I think they've had the dining packages for some of the nighttime stuff already for a little bit, but specifically what was announced this week is that the Fantasmic dining packages are coming back.
Woo!
When Fantasmic starts. So that's in just a few weeks later this month. Yep. So really excited about that because as we've talked about in some of the more recent episodes, I'm getting old, man. And I am not as excited to stand around for a long time to get a spot for a good fireworks show or parade or things like that. Now they do have, so that the dining packages they have right now for Disneyland, they have one for World of Color, and they have one for the electrical parade. They don't actually have one for the actual fireworks, at least not right now.
It'd be kind of hard because that's kind of iffy when it
that's
comes to
true
fireworks.
Because at Disneyland the fireworks are iffy with the wind and being in a residential neighborhood and everything, and so those do get canceled a lot more often. You're right, because that would be really stinky to go ahead and reserve it and then end up.
Yeah, and then it would be really.
They had to get people their money back, or how that works.
Or maybe it's it would be really hard to try to figure that one out.
Yeah. So anyways, but they have those two going, and then they're going to have the Fantasmic one here going when Fantasmic starts. So that's exciting. I'm happy about that. Another thing, Royal Theater is on its way back. I think what I read was that they've been doing doing soft openings where they've done some trial, it's not, or what it is it's not on the schedule, or at least it has, when I checked this, I think it was yesterday, it's not like you can pull up on the app, it's not printed on the times sheet or anything. You have to actually go to the theater and see what they have posted at the theater for their times, because it's still just kind of in that early process. But they are showing Tangled and Beauty and the Beast, both of those. We love these shows. They're so fun.
Yeah.
So I'm super happy to have that coming back. Do you remember, I think I've told you, Paradise Pier is getting reimagined?
Yeah. The hotel.
Yes, the hotel. The hotel, Paradise Pier hotel, is going to get a new theme.
Yep.
Did you remember what it is?
Pixar?
Yeah.
To match with Pixar Pier?
Yeah, imagine that. And did I tell you about their park entry?
Oh, yes, I think you did. Yeah, because it's going to go into California Adventure.
Yeah, they're creating a walkway to go over that street, to go straight from the hotel into...
I hope it's a pretty cool walkway.
I hope so. But it's going to be its own entrance into California Adventure Park.
Yeah.
And so that is much needed. This has been, I feel like Paradise Pier Hotel has been completely different category. Like when you compare it to Grand Californian and Disneyland Hotel, it just couldn't match at all because the theming wasn't as good. It was fine, but it wasn't as nice as the others. But it also is the furthest one away without any entrance. Yeah. Disneyland Hotel doesn't necessarily have an entrance, but it's so close to the monorail, and the monorail has its entrance into Disneyland. And so they both the other two had such a great access to the parks. And so this is going to help give that hotel a lot more to offer. their
Yep.
guests. So that makes me really excited, and it actually makes me kind of think I want to go and stay at that hotel at some point in the future to see the Pixar theme and use that room. Or the walkway. We'll see. I don't know. It'll still be so much more expensive than, of course, now more than ever probably than the off-property ones. But
Yeah.
okay, let's see. Another thing is that the Disneyland Resort hotels are going to start offering an early entry. Details have not been announced as far as when or like is how that's going to work. If it's going to be like it used to be, where every other, like they specific days you could go into the park an hour early, or if it's kind of going to be more like how Disney World has started doing it, where they get to go in half an hour early, and at Disney World they can do that for any park that they want. So I don't know which way they're going to go here, but they're going to start doing something like that.
Which I hope is not like Disney World.
Me too. I would much rather them have it the way it used to be. And in addition to that, I also would rather, if they're going to do that, to give back those early morning hours to the people that have the tickets that are 3 days or more. Because that was a nice incentive to do that. But we'll see. I haven't heard anything about that at all. And then finally, kind of along those lines, and this... just because we're talking on the same topic, the Disneyland hotels are also going to start doing the merchandise delivery again. They used to do this before COVID, and then after COVID, this kind of stopped. But if you're staying at a Disney Resort hotel and you're making a purchase in the parks, you can have that sent to the hotel instead of carrying it around all day. And then when you get back to the hotel that night, or sometimes it's the next day, it kind of depends on how the setup is, you just go and you can pick up that item. And so that makes it really convenient for those guests. And yeah, so all right, those things are coming back. Shall we get to our topic?
Yes.
All right, so Mother's Day, we're going to talk all about Disney moms. And so we have a few categories.
Yep.
And we're each going to share what Disney mom we feel like, what we think goes with that category best, or what we think of at least.
Yeah. Though I'm pretty sure all of our answers are going to be multiple people.
Most of them, I had a hard time picking just one. There's a few that I did, but there's a lot where I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I think sometimes I overthink it. I should just go with my first gut thought, but I usually don't. I mean, I do, but then I add more to it.
Yeah.
All right, so what's our first topic?
Funniest.
Okay, do you want me to tell, or do you want to tell yours?
You go.
Okay, so I put down for mine is Chicha.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, I have a couple more.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also still figuring it out.
So Chicha from Emperor's New Groove. First of all, I love that movie. Emperor's New Groove is one of my favorites.
It's amazing.
I think it's one of our family's favorites. I think everybody in our family just loves that movie. It's one we don't get tired of. We will watch it repeatedly.
Yes.
And we all laugh. I mean, there's just such great stuff there. But yeah, I love Chicha. Who else did you add?
Sherry Quibbles from Monsters University.
Okay, that's funny.
And
yeah,
Bonnie Hops from Zootopia.
Oh, she's funny.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Oh. Yeah.
She's funny.
She is funny. Yep. So there's...
Especially paired up with the dad.
Oh my gosh, together.
They're so hilarious.
They are. It is funny.
So yeah, those are my three.
They're like sometimes though, like that awkward funny where you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. All right. So next topic would
scariest or the mom you don't want to make mad.
Yeah. Do you want me to go again first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Originally I had 3, but I think mine is more now like 2.
Okay, which 2 do you have? Because I have 2 also.
Mother Gothel. Okay. And then Alma Madrigal.
Okay.
Because I would just be terrified of
her just in general.
Yeah.
Any specific reason or just because?
I would probably get in trouble a lot.
Yeah, okay, I could kind of see that too, though, because she is kind of, yeah. So you feel like, are you more of a Mirabelle or something like that, and you feel like she would just always be you would always be on her bad side or something?
Probably.
Okay, so the two that I put down Evil Queen because I just really think that she's just one of the evilest. Now, Evil Queen, I don't know if technically Evil Queen we can consider her a mom because she's really the stepmom.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should really count her. But the other one I put down was actually Mrs. Jumbo, and it's not about Mrs. Dumbo's mom, and she's not a bad person at all. But oh man, I wouldn't want to make her angry. Yeah. She's huge and she's strong, and she, just like in the movie, took those boys over her knee and beat them. And so it's like I wouldn't want to make her mad because that's an animal. And anyways, she's a mama. She's like I got a mama bear in that elephant.
Yeah.
But all right. So next topic. Do you want me to? Are you going to tell us all? Are you going to do the? You're in charge of that? Okay.
You pause.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so best cook.
Yeah.
Me first or you?
You can go first.
All right, I put down Mrs. Potts. Although later we were talking about this, and she's actually the head housekeeper.
Yeah, and as a pot, she makes tea.
I know, but like as a teapot, she lives her entire life in the kitchen. She's got to be picking up some good cooking skills.
She has no hands.
But when she gets her hands back, she'll have all that.
She's probably going back to her old job.
She might. Are you trying to say that housekeepers can't actually cook?
No, I'm just saying that's not her job. She's probably not as good as a cook. Oh, it's like she probably watches, but watching is not the same.
Okay, so
thing
Aurora
as
doesn't like my answer of Mrs. Potts. I figure if she
like
lives in the kitchen, she's picking up a few good tips, and that when she comes back to being human, she's going to know how to cook.
She probably makes like the best tea.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Okay, who do you put?
Probably Chicha.
I can see that.
Because, I don't know, she just has a vibe of being a really good cook.
Well, it does show her in the kitchen a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. I totally would like to go and eat at her house. But that's also because I absolutely love her.
And then, again, Bunny Hobbs, but for this, it's because she has, like...
She makes really good carrots.
200, like, kids, probably even more. She has got to have, like, fine-tuned that talent.
Although if those kids are like typical kids, it's fine-tuned the talent of mac and cheese, peanut butter and jelly, and hot dogs. and chicken nuggets.
Okay, well, some of those would be killing other animals, so some of those wouldn't be.
Okay.
Well, actually, now on that topic, okay, that's off topic.
Okay. All right, okay.
Hold on.
So... Where are we on? Are you thinking of another one, or were those your answers?
Double checking. Yeah, I think.
No, I like your answers. I like both those answers. I especially like Chicha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strongest. Wait,
yeah.
Did you put yours for best cook?
Yeah, remember we talked about Mrs. Potts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, strongest.
Okay.
I had 3.
Hold
I
on.
couldn't decide, and the truth is they're all animals, so I don't know. So I put down Sarabi because
she's one of mine.
Now here's the thing: strongest in what way? We didn't. It just says strongest. So is this emotionally, mentally, physically,
whatever you want?
Exactly. So Sarabi, I think emotionally, she had to have been so strong. She lost her husband and her son in the same day. What she thought was a tragic accident where they both died. That's what she thinks.
And she had to deal with Scar and them literally starving.
Excuse me. Yes, and throughout that she stays and is super strong. And even when some leave, she stays.
Yeah, and she also isn't like bowing down to Scar in order to get food.
She still keeps her head up.
Yeah,
like she has self-respect, but she is also, submissive to the situation that she's in. Anyways, I just think that she's incredibly strong in that way.
Yeah, she's one of mine.
I put down Kala, also Tarzan's mom, because
I thought you said they're all animals.
She's Tarzan's mom, is the ape.
Oh,
the girl.
I don't know their names.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tarzan's adopted mom.
Yeah, I was thinking a human mom, which now makes sense because
she's not. Yeah,
she's not alive.
She didn't last very long, unfortunately.
She wasn't on screen at all.
I feel sad about that mom, but yes.
Yeah.
So the reason why is because I put her down because when he eventually wants to go with the humans, she lets him. Like she's supportive of him. Now in the end he ends up back with her, but for a time she was willing to let him go so that he could be who he wanted to be. And I thought that I just thought that would take a lot of strength. And then finally, again, Mrs. Jumbo. Mrs. Jumbo, because she's strong, man. She's an elephant, and she can totally do a lot of damage, like, physically.
Yeah.
So, anyways, those were my 3. Who are your strongest?
I agree with Robbie. Then also your Dora.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but Tiana's mom. Because, she lost her husband.
Well, and also even before that, she's like, she's a hardworking mom. She goes and she works for the family, and she takes her daughter with her. She's a good example. She loved the little girl she took care of. Like she just
also
was.
Just has that vibe.
Yeah.
And then also Laurel Lightfoot.
Oh, from Onward.
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
She literally battles like this dragon.
Yeah, I agree with her too, because she is strong. I feel like some of the topics we're going to talk about can really overlap. Yeah. You could totally they mesh together. Okay, so speaking of, let's go to the next topic.
Most loving.
And funny enough, for me, I put Laurel Lightfoot.
I was thinking, I think that's...
Because she drops everything, and she just goes after to support and help her boys.
Yeah.
Literally drops everything, and that's all she does. She is totally 100% committed. Mm-hmm. And then she, like you said, fights a dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, so I put her down.
I put her and also Penny's mom.
Okay, yeah. From Bolt. Penny from Bolt. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also Frannie Robinson.
I love her.
She's amazing.
Okay, that's another movie that we absolutely adore, Meet the Robinsons.
That one and Emperor's New Groove are so underrated.
Those are two of our family's very favorite Disney movies, and they are both underrated. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, I love Frannie.
Those are my 3.
Okay, awesome. Next topic.
Actually, I don't even remember. Okay, yeah. I forgot what my first one.
That you just said?
Yeah. Oh, most talented.
Okay, so again, some of these are going to overlap a little bit, but I put Helen Parr.
Yeah, well.
Because, obviously with her superpowers, but not just that, she's a mom. She is juggling all these kids with their actual personalities and abilities. She's got her husband she's dealing with, and then, she can do everything.
Yeah.
What did you put?
Hold on. Still thinking. Okay. Probably Frannie.
Yeah.
She teaches frogs how to sing and
that's pretty talented.
Play music.
Yeah.
Also, going back to Best Cook, I know this is a while, but I kind of just realized something.
Sure.
Mother Gothel literally cooked for Rapunzel.
Oh, she probably did.
And I feel like she's a pretty good cook.
You're probably right, actually. That's probably a fair assessment.
There's not much else to do in the tower.
That's true.
I don't know. That was just a thing. Anyways, back to this one. So yeah,
talented.
Frannie Robinson.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that one. Okay, next topic.
Best song.
Yeah, who has the best song, or what is the best song that comes from Moms?
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel's song?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I gotta say, I absolutely love that song. Mother Knows Best, even though she's such a bad guy, but I like that one. But what I put down, I ultimately had to go with the Heartstrings, the one that makes me cry every single time I listen to it.
I haven't cried when listening to it.
Baby Mine?
Yeah.
Baby Mine from Dumbo, Mrs. Jumbo's song to her baby.
I also
oh my gosh. I just can't listen to that song without tearing up. But anyways, yeah, I think that one's my favorite, even though there's some other really great ones, and I do love Mother Gothel's Mother Knows Best.
Yep.
Okie dokie. We still have a few more to get
Most heroic.
Yeah. I have 3.
For me, I don't know how many I have. Okay, so I've got Helen Parr.
Yep, that's one of mine.
Literally a superhero.
Yep, that's one of mine.
Again, Laurel Lightfoot.
That's also one of mine.
Hold on. I gotta...
For all the reasons that we already mentioned, for her being loving and strong. Do you have one more? I have one more.
Maybe. I don't remember much from Treasure Planet. How much is the mom in that one?
She's in the beginning the most. Beginning and the end, but the beginning where
she doesn't go on the adventure.
No.
Okay.
But she lets him go on.
That's true.
It.
She's a strong
She doesn't
character.
want to. She doesn't
in fact,
want
she's
to.
probably a good candidate for strongest too.
Yeah, in
Yes,
a lot of ways, yes. Also, she would have been a great one. Why didn't I think of it for best cook? That's what she does. Why didn't I think of her for cook? Okay. Go back. I put Mrs. Potts and as Sarah Hawkins.
Okay, well that one has
from Treasure Planet. Okay, now forward back again to most heroic. So we've both said Helen Parr. We both said Laurel Lightfoot.
Yeah.
And you're kind of toying with possibly Sarah Hawkins.
No.
No? Okay, never mind. So just those two so far. Do you have a third?
Hold on.
You don't have to.
No, hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
I just don't
Do we
remember
hold
movies.
music. That's the Jeopardy music, not hold music.
It's a waiting music.
That's true. It is.
Actually, what's yours?
My third one is Coral. Coral from Nemo. Because she wants to go protect her babies. Now she dies doing it, but she tries to protect her babies.
The problem for me, like I would have gone with that. The problem is that there was a better chance. To be fair, there's a lot better chance of them surviving if she didn't.
That's probably true. Well, it was still heroic. It was just mistakenly placed.
Yeah, for me, it's more.
She shouldn't have done it.
For me, it's like more of the heroic, as in both the actions and the intentions, and not just simply the intentions.
Well, I put down for that one for her heart. She had her heart. You don't have to choose her.
Yeah,
but...
I do agree. The heart one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like there was a bit of a high chance, or I guess higher chance, that all of those kids would have lived.
Yeah, if she had not drawn his attention to that, their hiding spot.
I think the reason why it doesn't really feel like heroic is that it was based mostly on emotion.
Yeah.
Rather than logic.
That's true, and you're like a logical person.
You see that from Marlon, who's kind of like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And you saw like the differences, like her emotions and then his logic. And so it's like you can tell that, like, I don't know. So I feel like that's why it's not really heroic for me.
Okay.
Because it wasn't a thought-through thing. So,
that's totally cool. I still think she was heroic, but that's okay. So who do you have another one?
That was a long ramble, sorry.
That's okay. So do you have another person, or are you going to stick it with your two?
Probably those two.
Okay, that's fair. That's good. Okay, next topic.
Worst mom.
And I am not allowed to be named.
What? Why would I name you?
It was a joke. It's a bad joke.
For me, it's Lady Tremaine.
Boom, me too. That was us high-fiving.
No, it was a smack. She smacked me. My face hurts so badly.
Girl, you're going to get me in trouble. That was a high five, I agree with Lady Tremaine. Okay, so I want to know why you put Lady Tremaine, because I know why I did. I mean, obviously, I know why I did.
Well, hold on. Let me see here.
Well, no, because there's multiple things you could say, so I want to know what...
How she treated Cinderella, and also how she treated her own daughters.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because it's not just that she was the evil stepmother.
She just didn't care. She did care about for the wrong reasons and in the wrong ways.
Yeah, and she
cared about the image completely of them. She cared for them for their use and not for themselves. And if she did really care for themselves, you'd kind of see, like, because I don't remember how well the movie portrays this, but like the daughters kind of like aren't doing really great, as in like health and all that. Like, at least in stories. Maybe this. I guess I'm going more off since others, like the
books.
And not the Disney version. So, like, I don't know.
This is Disney.
Sorry,
moms,
hold on.
But,
sorry.
Yeah.
That was kind of spiraling the other direction. But like, there's just like, I feel like if she actually cared about them for themselves, she would help them more. Like, they'd become better.
Well, I feel like
sisters.
Well,
and
there's that aspect, but also for me, I felt like she's a horrible example. She's just she's not teaching them the right morals or values, and so she really was. These girls that may or may not have been kind of, bratty on their own, she really forced that environment, and encourage that environment, and that's what she fostered in her household. And so it's just like, yeah, she just was a bad mom.
Yeah.
All right, did you have any others? Because I have one more.
Is it Mother Gothel?
It is Mother Gothel.
I'm kind of torn on that one because, like, I think it's like technically she is a really bad mom, but at the same time, even though she cared about more the magic rather than Rapunzel, it's like she still cared.
No, I don't think she
not
did.
Cared for.
I think she only cared about the magic.
Well, yeah, I was saying cared for. I'm just trying to think in my head whether I'm gonna. I mean, I feel like it's still worse part of her mom.
She literally kidnaps her, and then she, for her entire life, lies to her about her being the mom, uses her, manipulates her, imprisons her, all of these things.
Yeah.
And then even at the end, it was really still just about the magic. She didn't care about her at all. And so, Mother Gothel. So, did you have another one?
No.
That was it?
Yeah. I was just... Yeah, I agree. I was just sort of like...
Sure.
I think I was kind of thinking about something else.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. We have 2 more topics left. What's the next one?
Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong list. Sorry. I blinked.
That's okay.
Most meaningful act of a mother's love.
Yeah, and I interpret that also. It's like the one like that was willing to sacrifice, you know.
Yeah.
So I have 2 on mine. Do you have multiple, or
maybe I don't remember?
Do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
Yeah, you start.
So mine, Kala, which I already said, one of the reasons why I thought she was the strongest, not just because she's a gorilla, but because she was willing to let him go. And I think that is she was willing to, you know, like I said, let him go, which is a big sacrifice to her. The other one, again, Coral. I feel like even though you're right, in which she did draw the attention that brought the destruction to most of her babies.
Yeah.
She was trying to protect them. She just couldn't deny that instinct to go and, you know, be there to protect them and save them. And so I think that those were my 2. But I am sure you have different ones, which are also excellent answers. Because there's lots of different ways you can read into this or think of it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to narrow it down?
Yeah, I have 3. Wait, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So you got 3?
Laurel Lightfoot.
Okay, again. Yep.
Pretty much for the same reasons.
Yep.
Frannie Robinson.
Oh, okay. Tell me why.
Because she wanted to just, like, she saw that Lewis was a good, like, kid and, like matched well with the family, and was just immediately like, let's adopt him.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
She was literally the exact same day. And, she, along with the rest of the family, did try, risk everything to save him.
That's true. That would have, absolutely.
And also, Penny's mom.
Okay.
For the same reasons I was talking to you about earlier, basically, how she, throughout the entire movie, just stays by Penny's side.
Yeah, she never leaves Penny.
Yeah, and she never really mentioned, I don't think she ever mentions her job, like Penny's job, as the actor. Actress.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's
just there.
Unlike her agent,
right? It was
literally
all about that's all
money,
she
money,
was.
money.
Yeah, but she was just caring about her daughter.
Yeah,
yeah, those are good ones.
And also throws the agent outside.
Yes,
the ambulance.
That's like the best moment.
That's like the most satisfactory. Satisfying moment.
Yeah, so this is the third movie that our whole family absolutely loves. Bolt. Again, not a whole lot of recognition for Bolt usually.
Going on.
I know. I don't know what it is with our family. Just loves those underrated movies, but those are our favorite, our top 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So our final category.
Favorite.
So our favorite moms. Our favorite Disney
probably
moms.
Gonna have a bit.
I have 3.
I need to count. Okay, so there's 1. Hold on. Okay, 2.
I should say, in this case, I do qualify as one of the... No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I have 2.
Okay, I've got 3. Do you want to say yours first or me?
You.
Okay, so my first is Chicha.
Okay.
I just love her. I think she's awesome.
Yes.
Frannie.
Okay.
Again, love her. Oh, how funny. Those are the 2 movies that I...
those are my movies. 2 options.
Those are your 2?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So I have one more.
I don't even have to say anything anymore.
I know you're not going to agree with this one, but...
Is it Coral?
Nope. Queen Eleanor.
Okay.
From Brave. And I know that you actually kind of...
I like her at the end.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Eleanor.
She was actually previously on my scariest list.
I know that. I knew that. And so...
Same reason for Alma. I feel like if
you
I
don't want to make her mad.
She'd just smack me.
Well, that's probably true. But the reason why I like Queen Eleanor, there's a few. First of all, I believe that even though she goes about it way too strong and not in the best ways, I think her intentions they're good. She's trying to, in her eyes, help her daughter and prepare her daughter, but she just wasn't doing it the right way, and she wasn't listening to her daughter. And I think that was the worst part. She wasn't listening to Merida.
Yeah.
Other than that, she loves her daughter. She's trying what she thinks to do the best for her, but she's just a little bit off track. She wasn't listening. She wasn't really in tune. So there's that. But she ultimately would do anything for her daughter, including all that she has to overcome with being a bear and all of that.
And then Mordu.
And all of that. So the other reason why I absolutely love Queen Eleanor is she's the mom to redheads.
Yeah, we have that. We have a picture of a drawing of her and Merida.
Yeah, we're actually recording this in my room, and right next to my bed is a drawing that Acadia, your sister, and Dad.
Oh, is it shared?
They both got that for me for Christmas a few years ago, and it's a picture of Eleanor with Merida. And it's gonna make me cry, but Merida is a strong, independent girl. She's headstrong. She's beautiful and wonderful, and she has just a unique personality for the story. And I've got strong redheaded girls that are unique and beautiful and just independent and have, different personalities. And I love Eleanor because she is the mom to this one girl and the 3 boys, but this girl, and I just see my girls in Merida, and I see some of me in Eleanor, and hopefully more the part of Eleanor at the end than the part of Eleanor at the beginning. But, I can relate. And so I love Queen Eleanor, even though I know that some people think she's a horrible mom. I think that she just literally is human, and all of us parents, we make mistakes sometimes, or we're not always the perfect, we don't go about it perfectly every single time, but we're all just doing our best. And I think she sincerely was trying to do what was right. And in the end, they became super close, and it was wonderful. And so
yeah, I
love Queen Eleanor for that reason. She's one of my favorites. And I love that I have the picture on my wall right by my bed. It's like I usually am facing that direction, and so it's the first thing I see and when I get up, and the last thing before I go to bed. So yeah, that's it. Alrighty, well, that's it for our Mother's Day edition. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope that Mother's Day was special for you, whether you are a mom and we're getting a little bit of pampering today, or if you just were making sure that your mom got pampered, or paying tribute or giving honor to her in some way. But we are grateful for, I can say I'm grateful for my mom. I hope Aurora is grateful for her mom.
I am grateful for my mom.
We're grateful for all the moms in our lives. And one of the things I've come to learn is mothers are not just the ones that give birth, or even sometimes the ones that are in the home raising kids, but it's all those who have a mothering spirit and care and nurture the people around them. So if you fall into that category, and I suspect you probably do, happy Mother's Day, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See you.